Hey lovelies, who's up for a reading that is a little bit more upbeat and less depressing and focuses on all the wonderful, beautiful things that are going on in your life? Okay, so let's forget all the shadow, shitty sides of what's going on in our love relationships out there, and let's focus on all the good that's happening. So for this next read, I'm going to use the Rose Oracle deck. It's a really beautiful, uplifting, enlightening deck to use. And the first card that I've drawn is Come to Me. So if we think of a beautiful rose, and all of these cards are based on actual rose, as in the flower rose, because there's so much beauty and knowledge and wisdom that we can learn from the rose flower. So if you think of a rose and at the height of summer or at the height of spring, just depending on when the rose has been planted, they might flourish, and suddenly the scent is left hanging in the air, and then you've got all these bees that are hanging around the flower. Now, the rose, if we think of ourselves as a rose, the rose is like someone or something that sits in their feminine energy. They just wait and sit there to receive. You don't see them saying to the bee, hey, look over here. Hey, come here. What about me? What about me? It doesn't need to do that. The perfume and the scent in itself, and that it puts it out into the air like a radar or a signal, is enough for the bee to be attracted to the rose, to then go over and pollinate the rose with all the other different mixes of pollination that the bee carries. Okay, so think of it like that. And then when that happens, the rose is sitting there in its abundance and receiving. She doesn't need to say anything. She doesn't need to do anything. She just trusts in the process, and it happens. The next card that we've got is the sun. Now, one of the greatest gifts in life is to have the sun, feel the warm sun on our cheek, or feel the warm sun on parts of our body, especially if it's been a chilly morning or a chilly day and then the sun comes out from behind the cloud. And often when we think of the sun, you know, it might trigger memories like in our childhood days. We were swimming in the pool with friends, family, or long days at the beach, picnics, family stuff again, or coming together with friends. There's just blissfulness and so much joy that comes from those memories. So perhaps the invite here is, you know, are you working too much and there's been little play for you? That's what my take from this. You're so focused on all this abundance, working on you, working on your healing. Are you taking the time out to enjoy some of that summer sunshine, or some of the sunshine through spring or autumn, and doing the little pleasures in life that you deserve from working hard and going out and enjoying some of the benefits of what comes from the fruits of your labor? So that's the call out there. Go and enjoy the simple things in life, even if it means stepping outside and grabbing some sunshine for yourself. And then the last card here we've got is Plant Yourself Here. So this is around integration, embodiment, and action. Okay, so my take on this card is it's about embracing all stages of your life. So we've talked about trusting the process in that first card, and then we're talking about enjoying and taking pleasure in the simple delights in life and what life has to offer you. Now we're talking about embracing all parts of the stages of your life that you're in, thinking of yourself as a bridge between heaven and earth, and weaving the two together, and just having that knowing that our time here on this earth is a very short time. So what will you do with that time? How will you make a lasting impression on others? How will you be the person that holds up the light to others as well as yourself, and then weave the two worlds of heaven and earth together? So that's the uplifting message for you today from our beautiful Rose Oracle deck. And I just wanted to deliver this message. I felt there was a need to and a call to do this, given that we've had a lot of heavy messages the last couple of days. I like to think of myself as someone that, tells it as it is, but also can deliver messages to you from a place of love and hope and compassion. So that's all. Have a beautiful day out there. Love you all.